As Perth has stretched beyond the boundaries both south and north, it has now begun encroaching east. I heard about a protest happening in the Perth Hills, but before heading there I made a stop at Karrakin Black Cockatoo Conservation Centre, where I met with Sam, an education officer dedicated to protecting the vulnerable and endangered bird species. I came to learn how Perth's extensive clearing of native vegetation and its car-dominated landscape are impacting these species, now threatened with extinction.
So here in southwest WA we have 3 black cockatoos who are endemic to the southwest, so only found here. All these 3 species are threatened with extinction and we rescue them all. So that's the forest red-tailed black cockatoo, the Carnaby's black cockatoo and the Bodan's black cockatoo. So we have 2 with white tails and 1 with a red tail. The biggest one facing them is the ongoing net loss of native vegetation, so that habitat clearing. So our Carnaby's in particular, they've lost over 80% of the primary vegetation from their range. A big portion of that is our wheat belt. And what a lot of people don't realise is our Carnaby, it's semi-migratory. And unfortunately, every year they come back, there's just more and more and more loss of the vegetation on the Swan Coastal Plain. Most of these birds should be mid 600 grams. A lot of them are coming in very low 300s. So very, very emaciated. As a whole, through our program, the biggest injury we see is birds who are hit by cars. So over 50% of the birds we rescue are hit by cars. A lot of the time now in Perth, the only native vegetation left is near the sides of the roads. So they're often feeding near roads. They come down and drink. That's why it's great to get a bird bath. On these hot days, we put our retic on, runs off onto the road. The birds come down to drink from the puddles or even lick the moisture off the roads. And they're a big bird, they get hit. They're quite slow to take off. And the big problem down south is our grain trucks, particularly our canola. Those trucks aren't sealed properly. They spill the grain all over the roads and the cockatoos come down, feed on that grain spill and get hit. Other things we're dealing with, raven attacks. So the ravens will chase them. That big tail they fan, they'll chase them, pull it out. That will ground them. They then mob them. We never see that in our national parks. It's all in our suburbs where the raven problem, or the raven population rather, is disproportionate.